Well, good day again, folks. Another bloody hot one here today. Really hot. I'm going to put the fan on. I could have put the air conditioner on, but I can't be bothered. Anyway, what I'm going to do tonight for tea is something that I'd never heard of until yesterday, and I can't believe the name of it. You're going to be surprised. Maybe some people out there have heard of it too. It's called Marry Me Chicken. It's supposed to be, you make this for a young lady and she'll want to marry you. But I'm taken. I'm spoken for. Hard luck, ladies. Or should I say, good luck, ladies. Anyway, I've never done it before. I just want to make sure that people understand that when I do a video, it's not for educational purposes. I'm not trying to replicate and tell you how you should do it. I'm telling you how I do it. And quite often it's a bit different from the original or the authentic recipe. This recipe is all over the internet. Everybody seems to be doing it, and I found it by accident yesterday. And I'll have a go at that, because it seems easy enough. I've got the stuff in to do it. They say use pancetta. Some don't use pancetta or bacon or anything. They don't use it, but some do. I'm going to use it. I could only get speck, whatever that is. I don't know whether that's just a thick cut of bacon or whether it's, I don't know. It's called speck, and I got it from Aldi. And you put it in pasta dishes, and it says that on the packet, so it's near enough, close enough to me. Now I've got chicken breasts. I'm going to do 2. I may do more. It depends. I'm going to cut them in half because they take too long to cook otherwise, and this is a fairly quick dish to cook. This is my take on it. I've been through 15 or 20 different recipes that took a bit of each, and I've even added stuff that's not in some recipes, you know. Some don't put onion in. I'm putting onion in the base, and I've just got to concentrate, and it's a very creamy sauce, and use a little bit of butter, and I'll talk you through the stuff in a minute, what I'm using. As you can see on here, I've got it all. Well, for a start, there's a chicken. I've got to cut that in half, and I'll show you what I do with that. In here, I got 3 cloves of garlic and half a chilli, if you can see the red. These are fairly hot chilies, so I'm only putting half of one here. I've took the seeds out, and I've took the white membrane out. There's my speck at the back. I've got some dried tomato. Sun-dried tomatoes. I've got a jar of sun-dried tomatoes, and I've used 4 of them. I've got my onions there. I've got tomato paste, and I've got a cup of cream, salt and pepper. I've got some flour to flour the chicken with. I've got to season it yet, and I'm going to put a teaspoonful of coriander leaves in and a teaspoonful of thyme leaves. And I've got some chicken stock that I've just made, so I'll put that over there handy, and I'll bring you back in a minute and we'll get on with this chicken. I'm going to cut it in half and see how we go then. I'm going to flour it. I've got to season the flour, and then but I'm going to cook the pancetta first. I'm going to put that in the pan, and hopefully we'll use the fat that comes out of that, because you've got to get it almost crispy. So I'll put that on now, and we'll see what happens. Excuse me walking in front of the camera, but I haven't set the camera up properly yet. We'll put it on number 7. There we go, that's done. Now, I'll bring you back in a minute when I've got organised with the chicken. I'll show you how I'm cutting it in half. Okay. Level my camera up. There we go, that's dead level. Now, I'll put it on the flat side and we shall endeavour to cut through and keep this in half like that. Not quite, didn't quite get it, but that'll have to do. Daryl can have that bit. That's better. I got that one. So, I think that's going to be enough for 3 of us. Me and Glyn can have 1.5 and Daryl can have a half. So, actually I might do another. I might do another. And then we can have some for lunch, Daryl and I. My son's not here for lunch tomorrow. He's at a mate's place. So we can have one of these for lunch tomorrow. And there's the other one. That's good. Now there's going to be plenty there for Daryl because she likes it. And what we've got to do now is season that. I'm going to wash my knife, quinoa. Right. I've just got to keep my eye on this speck. Oh, it's looking good. Looking good. Now, I don't know whether I've got enough in there or not. I better put some more in. Put all that in. I've got to refill that jar. So bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Oh. Right. I'm going to season the flour. A bit of pepper. Not a lot of pepper, we don't need a lot. Right, that's that done. Use the fingers. Right. One. Go in. If you go in the fridge here, there's a bottle of soft drink there. The second one, if you want it. Good job I put that extra flour in. I think I'm gonna need it. Then I can have this small one and the other small one. So She doesn't eat as much as she used to do when she was younger. Neither do I. Sometimes I fill my plate up and you think, how much is he going to eat? And I end up not eating it all. But you don't see that bit. My dad would have said, your eyes are greedier than your belly. Right, that's that done. Right, I'll bring you back in a bit. Right, time to put a tablespoonful of batter in. And a tablespoon of olive oil. Following bits of the recipe, but not all the recipe. Right. Along with the pancetta fat or the speck fat, whatever you want to call it, it don't matter. Whatever you want to call it. Right, I'm going to put this big one in first. And this one. And that one. Right then. I'll bring you back in a bit when they're cooked and I'll turn them over. Well, the chicken's nearly done. Just got to fry it off. I haven't fried chicken like this for a long while. I usually do it in the air fryer. But there we go. Last thing you want to do is overcook your chicken. You don't want it dry. So we don't need that anymore. Make some room. While that's happening, see if I can show you this. This came in the post yesterday. This little garlic chopper. You can chop it as fine as you like. Have a go at that. Anything the same time for me. Right, these are nearly done. I'll turn that down to 1 just to keep it on. There we go. And I'll bring you back when I'm ready for the next step. Okay, the onions have gone in, and I put the dried, sun-dried tomatoes in, the hard ones, so just give them a chance to soften up. So let them just cook for a couple of minutes. Yeah. Okie dokie. Right. Now. The garlic and the chilli going in. That's worked out well. I like that little machine. I only got it yesterday. Come in the post yesterday. I ordered it a couple of days ago and it came overnight actually. Ordered it Thursday, I think Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, Wednesday, and it, I don't know, I lost track of time. Right. Uh-oh. Get the stuff out of the lid. Some people put more garlic in than that, but 3's enough for me. I was going to put 4 in, but I changed my mind. Wash that out after. Put them in. Now, what? Tablespoonful of mustard. I'm using American mustard here. That's enough for me. And a tablespoon tomato paste. Smell that mustard. Turn that down a bit. A teaspoon of coriander leaves, and a teaspoon of thyme. Got to be careful with these things because they can overpower everything, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to do that. I can smell that mustard. Jesus. But I use the American one. Hopefully it's not as strong as a lot of the others. I'm going to go in now with the chicken stock. Bit of salt. Bit of pepper. Cup of whipping cream. Well, I've never had this before. I don't know whether any of you have had it before. In fact, I'd never heard of it before. Oh, look at that. Tell me that's not looking alright. You've got to put the pancetta in. Now, Parmesan cheese. But that's the block, I don't buy that stuff in the bag already graded. It stinks to high heaven for me, it can't. That's that done, that's that done, that's that done, that's that. Yeah, all I've got to do now is put the chicken in and the juices. I don't know whether I'll get all these chickens in. We'll have a go. Oh yeah. Now that's got to cook out for a little bit. Wash my hands. Wash my knife. See, I've got some cleaning up to do. Now, you can have this with lots and lots of different things. Some have it with mashed potatoes, some have it with pasta, some people have it with rice, and I'm having it with noodles. So salt the water. The noodle scoop. Get rid of this knife. It's dangerous, it's very, very sharp. This one is a bloody ripper. Oh, I'm room in my fridge. I'm running out of room. Right. Now I'll bring you back, I'll put you away for a bit and bring you back when I'm ready to dish out and we'll have a taste test. Nearly forgot. Got to put some basil in, or as my American friends say, basil. Don't know where to get basil in, there's no E in it. But that's what they call it. That's what I'll call it for them. And they're entitled to call it whatever they like. It's called freedom. There's a guy yesterday called himself a chef and he didn't know how to do the basil. He didn't know whether to chop it up or you put it in whole like that. That's all you do. And that's thickened up really nice. And the basil wilts and gets all the flavour out of it. Oh, the smell of it. I walked past it I got it from Aldi actually. It's that. $2.99 for all that. That's pretty good going. And the only trouble is with that here in this house, we mightn't use it again. That's what usually happens. Anyway, I'll bring you back when I dish out. It's just about to dish out. Well, there she is, the finished product. I'll get my knife and fork, or my fork and knife, and we'll have a bit of a taste test. I've done it with some noodles, so we're going to try them first with the sauce. Oh yeah. There's the chicken. Pretty luxurious that. Very nice. Marry me chicken. I'm going to marry myself. It's a silly name, isn't it? But there you go. I wonder who invented it. It certainly wasn't me. Got to clean the floor again. Damn it. Nice. And they've been serving this stuff at Hummus House for centuries. So I'm off to the kitchen to find out more. Joseph, can see it? That's the chicken. Is it worth the effort? Sure is. There's loads of... A bloke did some barley in butter, and he did it like a rice dish, you know, like what do you call it? A risotto. He did it like a risotto rice, but he used barley instead, and it looked bloody lovely, but I didn't have any barley in. I'm going to have to move that floor. There's that speck. Very nice. A lot of flavour in that. Sun-dried tomato. Wow, that's fruity. Wow. Yeah. Well, it's a winner with me. I don't know about the rest of the family, because we've never had it before. Unless you get used to doing it. it'll get quicker and quicker and quicker, because I was having to stop and think about it. Anyway, I'll leave you now. Please, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, share the video with your friends and your family. Please comment, let me know, have you ever heard of Marry Me Chicken? Would you try it? If you try it, let me know how you go with it, you know, and post us a pic on it. I'd love to see it. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing to my channel. And help to get it out to a lot more people. That's alright. They say pan cheddar, but I don't know what the difference is. Probably the way it's smoked or aged, I don't know. I don't really care because that worked. Alright folks, I'll catch you in the next one. Excuse me talking with my mouth full, but I want to get into this. I want to go and sit with the family and enjoy the meal. And like I say, keep them comments coming. And I watched the mince pies this morning that Sheep Unit did. Well done, son. They didn't look too bad. They just overfilled them a bit, I think. But I'll tell you what, that bit on the top, I reckon that'd be the tastiest bit of the whole mince pie. I'd love that. We're not all perfect, mate. We make mistakes. We don't have to have them pointed out to us. And you did a fine job, you know. I saw Sergeant Fury Toes finished video today. Wow, what a marathon that was! That was an amazing effort, you know. I don't get the time to do meals like that. Even this meal I have to keep stopping and going, checking my missus and doing all sorts of jobs in between. That's why I keep saying to you, I'll bring you back in a minute. So help me out, and at least if you don't want to subscribe, that's fine, but give us a like. That spreads the algorithm out a bit. Helps more people to see the video. Alright guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Ta-ra! Ta-ra for now.